All right, secrets out. There is one thing that you absolutely have to have if you're starting a virtual assistant business. It's paying clients. Oh, I know. We're gonna talk about marketing in today's video. It's the thing that all of us wanna learn about and none of us want to do. So I'm gonna be sharing with you my top 3 easy places to find paying clients for your new virtual assistant business. There are 3 main objections that students who come into our virtual assistant training programs usually have when they're just getting started in their business. The first is, will I have the time to make this work? The second is, do I have the services that paying clients want? And the last one is, will I be able to find real clients, and how do I market my services to those clients? So I thought I would share with you in today's video my top 3 favorite places to find paying clients. Now, I've revealed these secrets to some of our own students throughout our training programs, and it's incredible the results that people have gotten. In fact, these are the type of results that we're seeing all the time. Students saying, hey, I was able to use these tactics to get my first paying client fast. So if these are the kind of results that you want in your virtual assistant business, listen up, because we're gonna be sharing those tips with you now. First things first, if you haven't met me, my name is Abbey Ashley. I am the CEO and founder of the Virtual Savvy. And here on the Virtual Savvy YouTube channel, we talk about all things virtual assistants working from home and living that freedom life. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and you can also click the bell to be notified every time I release new content. All right, let's go ahead and dive into those 3 best places to find paying clients for your business. And these tactics work, they work fast, so hold on to your horses, let's go. The first place is through the personal outreach template. Now, this is a template that we created to help you announce your business to your friends and family. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, why would I announce my business to friends and family? My friends and family aren't business owners, they don't need virtual assistant services. That's correct. However, number 1, you might actually have some friends or family that do own businesses, so just keep that in mind. But even if you have no business owner friends, here's the thing. If you close your eyes and just think about it, do you know someone, even if they're not really a friend, they're maybe just an acquaintance, do you know somebody who owns a small business? Probably, right? You probably know someone who owns a mom and pop shop, or who is a health coach or a real estate agent or an insurance agent, right? You probably know somebody, one person who owns a small business. Well, just like you know someone who owns a small business, likely everyone you know knows someone who owns a small business. And so literally just by telling your friends and family, hey, look at this new exciting thing that I'm doing, even though they might not be your ideal client, you don't have to sell to them, you don't have to pitch your services to them. Just by letting them know this new exciting thing that's happening in your life, it automatically expands your network. And I can't tell you how many people have had their first client successes literally by using this template. So let's jump into it. All right, Savvies, so here we have the personal outreach template. Now, I do have a link to this below if this is something you'd like to download. It is totally for free. It includes some instructions too, just about how you should go about using this template. But I want to dive into the meat of what we're doing here, because this is truly an effective strategy for getting your first client. Here's how the outreach template goes. You're going to send this to friends and family members. Now, this doesn't have to be via email. Definitely doesn't have to be a printable letter that you send to people. This could be an email that you send, yes, but it also could be a Facebook message, right? A conversation back and forth that you're having with people in your life. It could be that you ask somebody out for coffee and you bring these up in more of a conversational way. So don't be limited by the templated version of this, but let this become a guide for you as you start telling your friends and family about this new business that you've created. Now, here's what the template says. I hope you're having an awesome day. And obviously you want to make this personal, right? You don't just want to jump right into what you're doing. Ask them about them. If you haven't talked for a while, see what's up in their life, right? Ask about exciting things that are happening with them. Then you go ahead and you jump in with the exciting thing that's happening in your life, which is starting a virtual assistant business. And here's where I say, a little bit about what virtual assistants is. I'll be helping small business owners with, and list out your skills: email management, content editing, blogging, etc. As a virtual assistant, all the work I partner with them to do will be done remotely. It actually works out great for the small business owner too, as they don't have to pay for an office location, supplies, my taxes, or healthcare. And here's where it gets personal. I specifically wanted to reach out to you because if they are a small business owner, this is a great thing to send to them, right? I know you own a small business. I was wondering if there's anything in your business you've thought about outsourcing. Now, most people that you're sending this to likely aren't small business owners, and that's okay. You're going to send this out to all your friends and family. Even though you aren't a small business owner, I thought you may know of someone who would benefit from virtual assistant services like mine. If the person is an ideal client, you should ask them, hey, is this something you'd be interested in learning more about for your business? If so, let's chat. And if they aren't, that's great too. You're looking for those referrals. Does anyone come to mind? If so, I would be so appreciative if you could connect them to me, right? So this is how the personal outreach template works. And again, if you work the template works. You literally can get your very first paying client just by this personal outreach template. All right, so the second place to find virtual assistant jobs for your business is through local networking events. Local networking events are an incredible opportunity to meet business owners that you might not meet anywhere else. And what's so cool about these events is that these are local business owners, right? These are people that are in your neighborhood. These are people, many of them may have never even heard about a virtual assistant. And so you get to open their eyes to this whole world, which is really, really exciting. Now, in just a moment, I will actually take you behind the scenes and show you where to actually find these local networking events. But first, I want you to have the right mindset about the events, okay? First of all, you're not necessarily going to close a sale at one of these events. Remember, marketing is all about relationship building. Old school sales tactics say that it will take 7 touch points to make a sale. So this might just be your very first touch point. But what I want you to do is I want you to go and I just want you to listen, to ask questions. You should be able to say, hi, my name is whatever your name is. My name's Abbey Ashley. I'm a virtual assistant, and you should be able to explain what a virtual assistant is, right? Because many of these small business owners might not actually even know what a virtual assistant is yet, so you need to explain. The way that I would explain it is a virtual assistant is simply a remote assistant that can do things like administrative tasks, creative tasks, technical tasks for your small business, but it's just all done remotely. So for instance, I always say the for instance, right? Like actually list out the type of tasks that you specifically do. So I would say something like, for instance, I can schedule your social media posts, I can write blogs, I can answer customer service emails or do data entry. Any of those types of administrative tasks that can be done remotely, you can outsource to a virtual assistant, right? And so you're actually giving them a clear picture of what you're wanting. Now, when you go to these networking events, I want you to obviously meet people, ask questions. Don't worry, even if you're an introvert, you don't have to talk too much about yourself besides being able to explain what a virtual assistant is. Most people really want to talk about themselves. So if you can just ask them about their business, ask them about, what's exciting in their business, what's something new coming up, right? People love to talk about themselves at networking events, so make the focus them. And then what you can do is collect business cards. This is one of the best things that you can do because again, you're wanting to make that second touch point. So what you can do is collect as many business cards as possible and then follow up. Follow up is key to successful networking events. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and go into the computer again and show you where you can actually locate these kinds of events in your neighborhood. Okay, so one of my favorite places to find live networking events happening in your area is through meetup.com. Meetup.com is a free platform that hosts events or where people can post events that they're having. And so you're literally going to type in where you live. So I could type, Washington, DC. Let's do that. And then I would type in business or entrepreneurship, okay? So I'm going to go here. Now they do have events and they do have groups as well. So you can go through and see, maybe there's an actual group that you want to join. But I'm going to look specifically at events. Now some events are online, so you do want to make note of that. If a business is online, it could be an awesome opportunity for you to join a networking event that you don't have to attend in person. But I really love this. So I'm looking really quickly. This one only has 1 attendee, so I probably wouldn't do that. I want to look for ones. Okay, 7 attendees. 7 needs to start an online business. Okay, again, that's an online event, but it's a little bit better attended. We have, okay, here's one. Ooh, this looks good. A virtual lunch and learn. So of course, most online events are going to have some kind of a topic, but there's always time before and afterwards where you can interact with people. So this one has 19 attendees and it would be happening within the week. So this could be a really, really awesome one. Again, this is an online event, I can actually search, let's switch to in-person. So I can search by in-person events. Ooh, look at this one, automating the business of automation. This one has 53 attendees going to it. This would be a really, really good one if I was looking for something in the Washington, D.C. area. Again, McLean, Virginia is really close to D.C. If you live in that area, you know that you could make it there. Maybe not by 5 if you have a full-time job with the traffic, but this is how the meetup.com platform works, okay? All right, another great place to find networking events is via Facebook. I am logged into my personal Facebook right now. I'm going to go over to events and I can search events. So again, I could type in business. I'm going to type in networking. And then I'm not looking for online events. I'm actually going to look for ones where I live, which is Springfield, Missouri. You could also, further clarify it by dates, etc. But here I can see, all right, here's an event I'm already planning to go to. All right, I guess I did go to, that was a past event. But here are some events coming up. Third Thursday networking, 51 interested people to go to this networking event. So again, this is a really great place to find networking events that are happening in your current city. Okay, another place that you can look for networking events is through your local Chamber of Commerce. So I'm gonna type in Springfield, Missouri Chamber of Commerce. And I'll click on the website because this is our local Chamber of Commerce. Of course, yours won't look exactly the same. This is where I live, but usually there's going to be some kind of a calendar, or here I can see networking and events. Let's go ahead and click on that one. So local Chambers of Commerce will often have free events that you can attend. So there's some professional development. I would probably click on events and networking. And it looks like they are having Good Morning Springfield. I know this is a big event that happens. So all of these are potential events that I could attend that are happening right here in my local city. Have you ever gone to a local networking event? I would love to know in the comments. Let me know what your experience was. All right, and the third and final place to find virtual assistant jobs, where to find them fast, is through Facebook groups. All right, so the Facebook strategy that I'm gonna show you is super effective no matter what your niche is. For instance, if you're a virtual assistant and you provide general admin tasks to kind of any kind of small business owner, great. There are so many Facebook groups just for online business owners or for general business owners, right? And so going ahead and joining as many of those kinds of groups as possible is awesome. The next is, if you do have a niche, oh my goodness, what a gem it is to be able to find those groups of people all filled with your ideal clients. So again, if your niche is real estate agents, you can join real estate Facebook groups, right? Groups filled with real estate agents. If you are a virtual assistant for authors, right? Make sure that you are joining groups that have authors inside of them. So just by simply joining the groups where your ideal client is hanging out, you're gonna get so much insider information. You're going to get information about their pain points. You're going to really be in the room, in a sense, with people who are your ideal clients. And in many communities, there are job opportunities posted all the time. Now, we have a Facebook group. It's called the Virtual Assistant Savvies Facebook group. If you're not already a member of it, you should be. It's totally free community, over 100,000 members inside, and we have 10 to 15 jobs being posted in this group every single day. So make sure that you join the community, make sure you get inside, that you're looking at those job opportunities, because they are an amazing way to find your very first client. All right, let's go ahead and let's go behind the scenes into Facebook, and I'll show you some of these tactics really inside of the Facebook app. All right, and the last place that you can find paying clients is going to be on Facebook groups, okay? So I mentioned earlier our Virtual Assistant Savvies group. This group is really awesome because it's super easy to find the job opportunities. You're gonna go over to this little magnifying glass right here, and I can literally just search for the word job op, and I can search by most recent, and you can see so many jobs that are getting posted. I mean, we've had, 3 within 2 hours. We have so many jobs getting posted in this group all the time. So you definitely need to go check that out. Another place, let's go to another, let's see. This is one of Jenna Kutcher's groups, has 62,000 members. I like having groups that have at least 10,000 members in them. So I know that this is a really great group. And if your niche is podcasting, this would be a really good group to be a part of. So again, I'm gonna go here, and 2 words that you can search for, because not every group uses that word job op. You can search for the word either hire or help. So I'm gonna type in hire and see what happens. Again, I like to sort by most recent. Okay, so here's somebody, and again, this is not necessarily this person is a virtual assistant, but they're a CPA. So if you are a CPA and you offer CPA and VA services, that could be an option for you. I'm looking for a Wix expert to hire. Okay, so again, this is somebody who's looking for a web designer. Let's see. Is there someone I could hire, or is there a course I could take to help me do what? I'm looking for ways to monetize my website and create more passive income. So that could be something. So again, you go through and you actually see, what are people looking for? I'm needing help with creating a new logo and a mini branding kit. Okay. So again, the words help and hire are really great words to look for. And these are all in one group that have been posted in just the last 5 days. Okay. So join maybe 10 to 15 groups. This is a really, really effective strategy for finding virtual assistant clients. All right, thank you again for joining me today. I would love to hear in the comments which one of these tips was your favorite. Which do you think you're going to take action on first? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much again for joining me today. Again, we release new videos every week over on this channel, so the fact that you're here means the world to me. I would love to see you not only here on YouTube though, but over in my virtual assistant community. You can go to thevirtualsavvy.com/community in order to join us. And lastly, guys, if you haven't already checked out my Become a Booked Out Virtual Assistant webinar, you've got to do it. We are talking all about pricing your services, packaging, more marketing tips. This webinar is about 90 minutes in length, but it's going to go step by step through what you need to do to become a virtual assistant. So you can grab the link to that right here. All right, guys, have an awesome rest of the day, and I will see you next time.